Well done. What kind of stuff did you improve on? Do you have any idea, or is it just kind of like all the stuff? Anything in particular?
During the time when I went ahead and filed your application, half of it, I skimmed through your YouTube channel for the
Mm-hmm.
coaching sections, and I was just looking at the Genji ones that you made, specifically more so like in the silver, gold, plat area.
Yeah.
And like during my downtime, like on my lunch breaks or whatever, I'll just go ahead and check those out, try to see the pointers that you gave to the other players from there,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then just try to work on those bit by bit. And I feel like it's helped out a lot.
Okay. Okay. Any
Yeah.
particular skills or just positional stuff, basics?
More so just timing my
Ah,
aggression, knowing when to go for flank, target
sure.
priority, knowing who to take down, who's
Okay.
low, who the
Okay.
key threats, and
Okay.
just taking down people who are uncontested, things like
Makes
that.
sense. Makes sense. What's your hero pool looking like right now? Because it was, I think, 4 different characters at the time. I mean, I don't even know if Genji was on the. Oh no, 5 characters. Okay, yeah, Genji was number one. What's it been like this past
Yes.
season?
So let me pull up my stats actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, might as well. You're here.
Yeah, let's see here. For the most part, still Genji. That's the
Yeah.
character that I primarily play.
Yeah, it makes sense. I
But
like the spread for DPS, honestly. Obviously, you're not getting a ton of hours in, but 2 to 3, right? Definitely looks like. So, Ash Farah,
yeah.
that's probably pretty good. What I think Ash is probably more sniperish, makes sense. Where does Farah fit in terms of when you play Farah?
It funny enough, whenever usually I start off the game playing Genji for the most part, and I'll swap over to Farah if I'm dealing with like Torb Sim,
Yep,
or
makes
if not
sense.
that,
Makes
or if not
sense.
that, like let's say if we're like dealing with a Zarya, and it's kind of more so just depending on who the other like who the other characters my enemy team plays. Because like if I see Torb Sim, I'll
Yeah.
definitely go Farah. I could do Ash, but I have an easier time dealing with it as Farah, so
Okay.
she has no damage drop off, so I can knock out Torb's turrets that way.
True. True. Okay. Okay. When is
hmm
Ash played then? I kind of guessed maybe more sniper situations, but is there any other variables that kind of kick in for the Ash pick?
Uh, it honestly depends on how I'm feeling, because for the most part, I usually just either play Genji or Ash. This season, I've been playing more so Genji just because I've really wanted to work on him.
Yep.
So I feel comfortable either playing Ash or Genji. I've been trying to work on my Widow as well. I don't know if I put her on the list there, but that's still a work in
No.
progress, so I haven't thrown her into
Okay.
comp yet.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I think what you described is probably pretty reasonable. I think Genji, Farah, Genji, Ash, pretty good hero pool because anything that is going to feel really nasty to play Genji into is going to feel pretty good for Farah and vice versa. So
Yeah, so for me, I just kind of like counterpick depending on how I feel in the situation,
works for
considering
me.
who I think would work, who I think would work better in terms of Ash or Farah or
Works for
Genji.
me. Works for me. Only precaution I'd say is I wouldn't be an immediate swapper. I would try to kind of give yourself a couple fights of like to kind of mentally adjust, think positioning, check your old economy, decide what you want to do. Because ultimately, like you do want to know how to play Genji into those counters. You don't have to, but having at least a basic familiarity will definitely be good long term
Oh
skill,
yeah,
and vice versa
definitely.
too.
Yeah,
Vice
I
versa
usually
as well.
still try to write it out with Genji, but if I notice that I'm getting absolutely no value, like I haven't gotten a kill in
Yep. Yep.
like in a
Well,
good
it's also
minute or
a question
two,
of
that's
fun
when
too, right? Like if
yeah,
you play a
I
couple of
enjoy all
fights and
three.
you're like, I don't enjoy playing Genji versus Sim Mei Zarya, then like, yeah, okay, go for it. You know, give it a
I'd
pot
say for
pivot.
me, yeah, I'd say for me the only time I don't enjoy playing Genji is when I'm dealing with like Zarya, Echo, and no, I think it's just Zarya, Echo, not even
Yeah.
Moira. I've gotten used to fighting Moira. All it is just like working around her.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
anytime I
Absolutely.
get an ult, like I just think like, okay, that's a free kill. I just gotta like dash up in the air, fall on top of her, wait for her to fade, and then chase afterwards.
Yep. True. True. She doesn't have the
Yeah.
damage to burst you down, so yeah, makes
Mm-hmm.
sense.
So for that one, I just kind of see it more so if I die to Moira, it's more so just because I messed up on my
Yeah,
mechanics.
it's a
So
lot easier when
really,
she's 225 too. There are situations you can catch her. For training schedule right now, are you happy with how you're practicing, how often you're practicing, your breaks, quantity versus your goals? Because I'm looking at your goals here, and platinum or diamond, so you've already checked that one of those off the list. But are you feel like training has felt smooth, fun, not too
I'd say for the
much?
most. I'd say for the most part, yeah. After I went ahead and got plat, I took a little bit of a break because I don't know if you see here in the games, I played a lot of DPS games just to get back to plat or just to
Yep.
get into plat. Yeah, and then the other two are more so just replacements I was playing with my friends
Sure,
because they also like to go ahead and play other roles. So I'll try to flex with them whenever I can.
sure, makes sense. Okay,
hmm And
okay,
yeah, so I'd say like my fun time is usually like concise whenever I play with my buddies, and then whenever I play by myself, that's when I'll try to take it more serious. Or if not
makes
that, like
sense.
we'll play rivals on the side too, just to like ease
Yeah,
the burn a little bit.
yeah, yeah, makes total
But
sense. Okay.
hmm
The reason I
but
asked is
for the
because no, go ahead, go ahead. I interrupted.
oh no, you're good, you're good.
The reason I asked is because you talked about having a bit of a routine was at least initially a goal for you. I don't know if that's still the case or if you have any specific questions about that.
I'd say just like in terms of practice routine, because what I usually
Sure.
do, I try not to warm up for any more than like 5-10 minutes. Just a quick warm
Yep.
up, and after that, just dive right into comp.
Okay. I mean, the
So
5 10 minutes
what I
should be fine.
usually, yeah, so what I usually do is I have two replays saved for this.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this one here.
Sure.
It just has like a bunch of bots, just like aim strafing. So I just practice on my
Yep.
tracking and just work on
Yep.
like, getting comfortable doing like micro flicks, things like that. Just like overall mechanics. So I'll just
Yeah.
like walk
Yeah. Yeah.
around.
Makes sense.
I'll just like walk around, hit my alternates,
Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff.
kind of that way.
Um,
Things like
quantity,
that.
hero pull, anything else? Because you know you've heard a few of my sessions. You know the importance that I put off of routine and systems. Do you have any questions? Do you have anything else that might come up on that regard?
In terms of like routine,
Mm-hmm.
no, I think I'm fine where I'm at. Because once I went ahead and added that replay code and this one specifically just to like work on the one-shot combo for Genji. I
Yep.
don't know if this is be good, but I'll let you have a quick peek at it.
Was this the old
Like once
Necros one?
I think it might be.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I
This
was
one's
scrolling through TikTok. Yeah, I was scrolling through TikTok and I found this and I thought, oh, you know what, might as well just like add it in here.
yeah. Let me take a look here. It's been a while since I've seen this particular one, but just click back and I guess not. Sometimes it bugs out like that. Okay, let me see here.
And
Yeah, I mean
then
it's okay. I would not do this one for long, and I would only practice my combos, right? But ultimately,
Yeah,
like, yeah. So
like, I
I
feel
think it's okay.
like about 5 to 10. Then after that, it's like, all right,
Yeah,
I think I'm
that-
good.
that-
Just
that's
enough
fine.
to get like the hands
Yeah,
moving.
totally fine. Totally fine then. Yep, totally fine.
Mhm.
Okay. Mechanics and understanding. I know you said you want to do some live coaching here, so I won't take up too much more time here. But some stuff about decision making, target priority, maybe some understanding. Are there any questions that come to mind? Maybe some stuff that we can kind of clarify before we get into the game here.
Uh,
It's been a while, but I'm not sure if anything comes to mind.
Not at the moment right now, other than like when my whole entire team gets rolled. But I think that just kind of happens to everyone at some
Yeah,
point.
it happens. It happens. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, we can queue up here. Anything you want to work on here? Because when we get into live coaching here, I do like having an idea of what we're practicing before we even start, right? So anything come to mind?
At the moment right now, just to take a look at my mechanics, see if I can like do anything better.
Sure.
Things like that. How I approach duels, how I take duels of the
Okay.
sorts. I'd say like that's just like the one main thing that I've just been trying to work on for the most
Sure.
part.
Sure. So checking your duels, your mechanics.
Yeah, and then cooldown management, just things like that. Just like overall, just how I'm
Yeah,
just like
okay,
approaching the game. I'd say because I
Okay.
can't tell if I'm doing it the right way or not. Just because for the most part, I've just been teaching myself. So
Yeah.
I don't know
Absolutely.
if
Okay.
when I'm
Well, congrats on
approaching
Plat
the right
also
one.
as well. That's a huge accomplishment because you're now officially an above average player. So that's great.
Aw, thanks, man.
That's awesome. Good stuff. So, yeah, what basically what we'll do is our first game, depending on the length of the game, like the game mode and stuff, I'll probably just go in. I'll give you some really, really basic cues to think about. Nothing super complicated. But what we'll do is we'll kind of play the game through. I'll take some notes, and then we'll jump into the replay afterwards and maybe go a little bit more in detail on some things that you can work on if that works for you.
All right, no problem. Gotcha.
And then obviously, if you have any questions in the moment, go for it. Last thing I will say is for live coaching, I don't like being in your ear too much. So I might mention some stuff here and there, maybe ask some questions, but for the most part, I don't believe in telling you what to do, right? Too much. I think
yeah,
that
yeah.
doesn't really work super well with live coaching. So we'll kind of
Yeah,
let
no,
you do your
definitely.
thing and just chill and don't feel like you have to perform at all.
Oh yeah, we're just playing the game for the most part. I'm
What
not really
skin
worried
you
about
got? Is that a pro skin?
that. I think
What
it's
skin?
the Vegas Eternal Away skin.
Yeah. I was gonna say I haven't
Yeah,
seen that
yeah.
before. I haven't seen it with the Overwatch 2 Overwatch League skins.
Yeah,
The
I
little
was
hoodie
looking
thing?
at it. No, it doesn't have. Or he has the hoodie, but he doesn't have it on. So it's
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
stream.
Yeah.
I saw
Interesting.
this and I saw the white shurikens and I thought, oh, this looks really nice.
The white shurikens are really cool, actually. Freaking googly eyes, man.
Yeah, funny game.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I remember getting that one. I think I also got the LA Gladiators one, if I remember correctly.
I love the Gladiators one. It's the one that
Yeah.
I use that one a lot. I think the purple and gold looks really good.
Oh yeah.
Genji. How are you thinking perks wise? What's your experimentation been like with perks?
For the most part, I just run Dragon's Thirst and Meditation. I tried using the acrobatics after they buffed it for a bit. I saw some niche use cases, like being able to access a bunch of other spots, but honestly, I still don't see too much of a use in it. Like, it's nice being able to have my double jump refresh after a perk, so if I'm dealing with like a Pharah or an Echo, depending on the map,
Yeah.
like if it's like on Numbani or something like that, I feel like it might be worth getting. Just because I can jump, double jump at them, climb up a wall, double jump again, then maybe dash at them to try to harass them a little bit.
Yep. Still feels niche. I agree with that. So, yeah. Okay. Let's take a
Oh,
look here.
Vegas Eternal, that's what it was. And then yeah,
There's
that's
I use that one a lot. I love the purple and white.
All right, I got you just for you, man. I'll go away.
Banger. Bless. I actually literally think that this is the skin I have equipped right now. I'm not even
really?
joking. I don't have too many Overwatch League skins because I don't think all of them look super good. But yeah, I think this is the one.
That are good. I think I forget the name of the team, but the black and gold one, that one I feel like
Soul
just works best
Dynasty.
for every-
Soul Dynasty.
Yeah, that one just works for every character, just because black and gold is a really good color.
Black and gold is really good. I think the problem with Overwatch League skins is also talk about like the heroes that look good with it, right? Like you got Zen, you got Genji, you got Widow, you got Ryan, but a lot of the characters like Junkrat, he doesn't look good. He doesn't have any armor. You need armor, you got to have some armor for this to work. So
yeah, definitely.
all right, I will cue you with this. All I want you to work on while we're working on everything is just to kind of think about your pre-fight setup, pre-fight staging. That's all you'll need to cue yourself with. Once you're on the angle that you like, just play the game. Don't sweat it too much.
Doom Sombra, all right. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, you're good.
Baptiste. Okay. Oh, Orion's getting beat up. Poor guy.
Go main. This heal.
Oh, nice.
Nice. It's a good cooldown cycle there. That was nice.
Oh, yeah, you got me.
That's all right. This fight was lost at that point. It's a good try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like when you take some space. You don't split too far by yourself, but you kind of have a little bit of proactivity there, kind of harassing backline, and you even got the Sombra early on too, right? That's good. So keep thinking about your setup here.
I'm trying to figure out where to position myself exactly, but I know
it's not an easy. It's not an easy map, right? I understand. So don't be afraid to experiment a little bit here.
It was behind, he said. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're dashing back.
Nice. It's beautiful.
It's awkward.
It's all right.
Where is he? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Very winnable. Let's kill the...
There you are. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was close. That was really close. That was much better there. You kind of started on that left angle and you probed from there, dropped right in that Sombra's head. That was better. This is not an easy Genji map, so keep up the creativity. Obviously, the fight location has changed here, so then kind of like what's the next step from here?
Yeah. Up. Well.
That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It happens. So start to picture in your brain, where's this fight going to break out? They've got good spawns, robots moving. So then start to think, okay, where's my next angle set up? What space can I control with this character safely?
Gotcha. I'm thinking the high ground up here on the right.
Snag your perk real fast.
Stay close to the...
And then whenever I can, I'll try to like keep the Sombra off my team.
Sure.
Because I feel like I'm one of the few characters that could keep up with her in that regard. If she decides to dive my backline. He's loaded up.
Upper right side. Still behind.
Nice.
She's low.
That's good. Just stay in this angle and keep doing your thing.
Oh, that's on me. Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. The idea of what you did was good. You need to be a little bit more cautious before you deflect.
Yeah, I realized that at 2 seconds left. I saw the on and I was like, oh, okay, I can take it right now.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah, and then I saw the Sombra pop in. I was like, oh, dang. Oh,
But you notice how little pressure your backline was under right there, right? Like you did a good
Yeah.
job contesting that angle, and you guys still might win that fight. So that was really nice. That's just you controlling space, right? That's not you being lazy or lackadaisical, but being proactive. I'm gonna control this space. This is my area to control. So that's
Yeah.
again the question here. Like, where's your area to control? What can you do well? What is Blood doing there?
I don't know. Oh, I can take
Nice,
that. Oh,
beautiful, beautiful. Suzu as well.
let me get that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, good stuff. Same thing. Fight location is shifted. So where's your space? What space are you going to control? Yeah, beautiful.
Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
I think she's right behind you there.
Up that.
No, it's fine. Nice. Nice. Oh my gosh, that's a one shot. What? That's crazy. Hang on a
That's
second. Look, what a shot. That's actually really rare.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I'm not really worried about that. It happens.
Yeah, it does.
The
You
idea was there.
That's very hard to do. That's crazy.
Yeah. It was the right idea, so I'm not too worried
I mean,
about
night and day impact from you. Last few fights here. Really nice stuff. All right, where's your space? Where's your lane? Where's your geometry to control? Yeah, there you go. He's cooked.
All
Oh,
right.
no shot. He uses that. They beat. Okay, just die and
Oh.
robot or full commit out. Your choice. But don't hover here. They might catch you. Just either
Oh,
all the
yeah,
way out
no,
or
I'm
yeah.
out of here. I'm
All right,
redoing my
all right.
team.
Yeah, good. The last few fights from you have been really, really good. Like much better positionally.
Oh,
So
thank
same
you.
thing here. Where do I want to control? Where do you want to control? Don't just think blade here. Let the blade be a consequence of your positioning,
yeah.
right?
Okay, no one here. I'll ignore the turret for right now.
All right, grab that perk, and then play your life here.
Where's the turret at? Is it on there? Oh,
yeah,
I see.
yeah,
That's-
stupid. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
wondering
sure.
where he was shooting me from. I thought he
Yeah.
said it like right here in the shrub.
All right, same thing. Where's the fight gonna go? Where do you want to be? And then let the blade happen as a consequence of that angle first.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna start somewhere around here.
Uh-huh.
So I'll put a spot here. For
Yeah, I
right
like this.
now.
This is good.
No Doom. He's out of position.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out of position. Yeah.
Just a little too split. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was just you fighting before your team, essentially. Just a little too
Yeah,
far
yeah,
forward.
yeah.
You could kind of hold that room, but you need to hold it really cautiously and patiently because your team's on robot. So.
Yeah. I just wasn't expecting the Doom to come up from there.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
kinda-
yeah. Same. Same. That was a bit.
I thought
That
it
was a bit.
gonna go up the choke.
All right, check your team. Where are we fighting? Where's your angle? Sure.
Okay. You can see the run there.
It's fine. Just bail if you need to. Good. Very, very good. This is nice. So you might be able to get staggers here as well. Play your life here. Yeah, see, this is best case scenario. You just stagger them for like 15 more seconds, so you guys might even get lead off of that. Well, I'm actually not lead, but you'll get cap.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay, there's 3 here.
All right, next space. Next space. Where are we at? They're still down one here, so let's start to think.
Okay, Ryan's not pushing up just yet. Hey, Lucia. Okay. Turret pinged. Oh, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they have Genji.
Find your cover now, wherever that may be. Yep.
Oh man, he's just everywhere.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, he's got him. Oh, that's fortunate.
That's a guy. You can get that guy. I think. Oh, we missed punch.
Okay,
Nice. All right, next geometry here. Where are you gonna go? Just because you're up
Left
one, don't get
side.
lazy. Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Oh, I got shot at from where?
Genji.
Oh, hey Genji.
Yeah.
Backing up then.
Good. That was good. That was really good.
He survived.
Nice. Next step. Next space.
Quick shatter here.
Good.
Zuzu out.
Huge.
Oh, this is awkward.
That's game right there. Nice job.
Okay, stay up
Genji behind.
Just dash at him.
there. Definitely.
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Nice. Yep.
He was a little far back here.
Stay patient. Deflect if you need to.
Okay.
You can go for it.
Oh,
It's okay. That's gonna set up your Cole. Play to safety here. And don't get lazy with your positioning here. Control that space. Yeah, there you go. Nice and slow.
oh, he's low.
Nice job.
Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's
There
there.
it
Never
is.
mind.
That's the game. Good job. I think like we're gonna look at it obviously in the replay viewer a little bit, but like really night and day stuff with how you took space and how you positioned and just taking pressure off of your team, right? Like there were some mechanical errors, but like comparing the first couple of fights compared to really the last 4 or 5 fights, so much more pressure, so much more, even when you overextended, right? I think at times you were a little too flank heavy versus just kind of controlling a slight off angle. We'll talk more about that in the replay, but yeah, that was solid, mate. Well done. Well earned W there. So shoot me the replay code and we'll take a quick look.
How do I? Actually, that's the thing. How do I check the replay code for it? Is it just
So
in the...
yep. Go to replays there and then click that, and then at the bottom right click share.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there you go, and then it'll load. You'll click copy, and then you can just paste it in Discord once it's done. Yep, there you go.
Gotcha.
Cooldown cycles, good, very nice. Did a really good job. Felt like you were taking space, dash in, deflect out. Not very rare to see you waste a deflect for no reason. Kind of felt like you were always being very.
Yeah, whenever I felt like I was threatened or about to die, that's when I decided to use my deflect.
Yes, very, very good. It allows you to do these more aggressive angles consistently well and be able to get out. And obviously with the deflect perk, that's even better, right? So that was good. No super bad mechanical habits that came to my attention. I think the biggest thing was you just need more practice with the mechanics. That's all. There was like nothing was egregiously bad, but nothing was particularly good. It just kind of was. So that's both good and bad. I mean, you just need more reps, right? You just need more reps.
Definitely.
Beyond that, we'll get more into the positional side of things, both the good and the bad. But
I'd say, actually, now that you mentioned, the one thing that I feel like I should work on more is just knowing what maps are good and what maps are bad for my character. Because for me, I didn't really take too much time to really like worry about it, just because like I always thought, oh well, I mean, I'll just like play it regardless.
yeah.
And, it wasn't until I started like trying to learn Widowmaker that I realized that like, oh man, dude, some of these maps I just feel like I can't play her on at all.
Well, that's
like,
because you're playing Widowmaker.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Genji's one of the more flexible DPS in the game. So what I would do. Yeah, go ahead.
No, that's what I really like about him is that he's like super flexible in a lot of spots. So a lot of the time it's just a matter of me learning how to make the adaptation rather than the holding me.
Correct. So the way that you described your Pharah pick earlier is something that I don't mind if you stick with moving forward, which is more of like if I will make Genji work until it feels kind of uncomfortable and they're going like a bunch of counters that I don't enjoy playing into. Then that's fine.
Yeah, definitely. If
I
I'm
don't think
running
a
team
map alone
like-
will be bad enough for you.
Yeah, unless I'm like running a team against like I don't know, like Zarya, Simtorb, Moira, Lucio, then I feel like I won't get anything done with Genji.
So this map in particular, there's not a lot of verticality and it can be open at times, as you kind of realized, right? Like this first fight is probably okay, but this geometry just doesn't feel good for Genji. You remember taking the fight here and like you were like, I don't know what to do. So this would be if they went like full Torb, whatever crap here. This would be where maybe you would swap if you want to.
Yeah.
But without those problems, then I think it's probably okay. It's
And I'd
probably
say
okay.
like me and the team were doing a pretty good job of taking care of the turrets. I didn't feel like I was like
I agree.
forced out of my off angle.
I agree. So let's talk about space. So when we talk about, taking an angle, distraction, harassing, you've probably heard enough of my videos to know that who you angle or who you harass is not as important as where. So in terms of short sight lines, verticality, color, all those things here, you do need to do those things though, because that is what allows your tank to take space. It what takes pressure off of your supports and it creates opportunities. And so we'll play this at like, 2 times here. But this was the opposite of good Genji play in terms of positioning. Where like, okay, Doomfist marks you a little bit here, but you're content to just kind of sit in a small room behind your tank and just wait. Your
Gotcha.
Ryan needs you to take space. Now, whether that's here, throwing shurikens in the back of Doomfist's head, whether that's rotating to the other side and contesting the Sombra here, all of these things you're equipped for. You can deal with this, right? You could deal with this.
Or if not that where he's holding the choke, I could climb up the wall and then shoot some shurikens over the head and rinse and repeat that.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you never want open space with Genji, almost ever, right? Just because of the range of your character. But, like, I can really describe this as you just didn't take any space at all.
Gotcha.
And so you did no pressure, you did no damage. And then if we look at the space the enemy team controls as a result, I mean, look at the blue, right? Blue is surrounding you guys right now, right? And you're not taking any sort of initiative. It's not about damage necessarily, like the damage number on the screen, but you're not forcing a response. There is no pressure on the Doom from the right. There's no pressure on the Sombra. You're not harassing backline. If you want to be really aggressive, you could maybe dash through and try to live and harass in here. You might have died, but you would have allowed your team to walk out of the choke. That would have been nice. In fact, that happened a couple of times.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that because like that's something that I've always been trying to not waste as much as my dash because that's like his lifeline right there.
Yes,
So
but we're dashing to positions, right?
Yeah. That's something that I've never really thought of too much, dashing to a position, holding it from there.
Yes,
Because once I have my dash, I start thinking like, okay, there's a good chance that this could go horribly wrong.
Yeah, and it could.
So, yeah, but I still have my deflect, so it's not entirely bad.
Correct.
Well, then again,
Correct.
yeah, and that you mentioned on the spot there, I do have walls that I climb over to try.
That's
to
what
juke
we're
them.
looking for, right? When you're talking about
okay,
dashing, when we're dashing to a position, we're really looking for a position with cover. So
Okay,
if they,
gotcha.
it's not that this is guaranteed safety. They will potentially full commit on you. But if they do, it's going to be so incredibly expensive, and you still will live for 3, 4, 5 seconds before you die.
That is true.
It's a
'Cause then they're
calculated
gonna be
risk.
walking- they're going to be walking off the choke,
Correct.
and then from there, my Ryan
The
can put
the
okay,
choke
okay.
and the deflect, as you said, the corners are going to allow you to live a long time for here. Now, you don't have to. We said you could take some space, throw some shurikens here, harass from this angle instead. But my point being is that you do need to take some space. And by space, I mean left or right angle, your choice. Whatever one that provides cover, short sightlines, verticality, those are things that Genji likes. This is fine. For example, what you're doing right now is fine. You're equipped for this. This is good. The problem is that you wait until your soldier died and then started to take some space, right?
Yeah,
that
yeah,
forced a
yeah.
response. That compressed the angle. Now there's no Sombra pressure. Now the Kiriko's looking at the soldier's looking at you, right? And this is good. And now that's taking pressure off of your Ryan and allows your Ryan to live versus the but it's too late. The soldier's dead, so now it's like you're operating at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, the moment I realized that they had a somewhere when they got our soldier, I thought, okay, I should probably try to like mark her so that way she doesn't harass our backline.
Yeah, but I don't want you marking Sombra to be something that you're purposefully doing necessarily.
Yeah,
I want that
when
to
it's
be a
convenient.
consequence of your positioning well, if that makes sense, right? You're not a problem solver that can only deal with certain characters. You're a positional character that can control multiple different positions. Whether the Sombra's here or not, this is going to be useful space to control. You know what I'm saying? They're either going to come back and peel you here, or they're going to ignore you, and then you're going to harass backline, right? So this position I like. This position I like. This position I like. I don't know who's there. I don't care. We'll figure it out for once we get there, right?
Okay.
And I felt like here at times, it felt like you were more hesitant, and I'm not sure why. Was it a Doomfist? Was it your Ryan being stuck in the choke that was causing you to hesitate?
It was more so my Ryan being stuck off at the choke.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
So from there,
Makes
it's like
sense.
if I see that my Ryan is struggling to like create the space that we're working with, I just kind of have to like fall back with him
True,
and then
true.
try to help from there. That was
Right.
my thought going
And
into
right,
it.
and it makes sense, right? And so I do want you to be cautious about, way overextending, but you do have to help your Ryan. And by helping your Ryan doesn't mean standing in front of deflecting here, but saying, hey, can I get these guys to turn around a little bit? Can I get rid of this nuisance? You know what I'm saying? You need to help your Ryan take space, I think is the key thing. You need to help. You are a space creator. Every character in 5v5 is a space creator, right? So for you, it's more about what space can I control? Like, for example, right now, you're going to shoot Doomfist. That's nice. And then you're going to go, oh, Sombra's here.
Yeah,
I'm
I
really
saw
good
the
at
firing.
this. Yeah, I'm really good at this. This is really good space for me, right? So you help your Rhino. Bam, he dies, but you get a trade, right? And then now we look at this here, and again, this architecture is pretty good for you. Why? What's good about this right here?
Because I have the high ground on the right side.
A little bit of verticality, a little bit of cover, right?
They just burned their immortality field too, so I know if I do make an aggressive play, there's a better chance that I can go ahead and secure.
Sure.
Kill.
So this is kind of playing your range, right? So if I look at this here, it sucks that your Rhine died, but this is still a winnable fight because of the space that you have now. If Doomfist, Kiriko, Lucio focus you down, you should never die here. You might have to leave, you might have to dash out, you might have to deflect, you might need healing, but you should never die because of this is good. If you were here, I would be like, oh, you're freaking dead.
Oh yeah, no, I saw the little high ground spot there, and I thought, okay, if the Doom wants to go ahead and get me, he has to burn 2 cooldowns in order to get me.
Correct.
And then from there, like, my team can focus him down because all he'll have is his block.
Correct. And you can kind of see it here. There's 2 people on you for quite a long time. You end up losing this fight, but I would describe that more as your team screwed up and you missed a lot of shots, and that's pretty much all there is to it. But from a positional standpoint, totally fine.
Yeah, and then the Doom smoked me at the end there.
Yeah, and it happens. The fight was lost either way. Now let's talk about this here, because this is where you were starting to experiment more with solving the problem, taking some space. I was cueing you. I want you to take some space. I want you to take some space. So you go here. Now this, you pause there, by the way. This is where you go, oh, I need to deal with the Doomfist. I didn't say anything. Not your responsibility. Why?
Because I'm a space creator.
You're a space creator, right? If Doomfist is here, you fight the Doomfist. If Doomfist is all the way over here, not your problem. Not your problem.
Gotcha.
Because think about like what you did to deal with the Doomfist here. 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds of downtime. We needed you, mate. We needed you here, right? Okay. Now, let's evaluate this position here, because this is an angle. You're creating some space here. You force some distraction. Sombra's looking at you. Soldier's looking at you. But let's be honest. How much damage are you going to be able to do from this position?
Non-existent.
Non-existent, right? So it's better than what you were doing in the previous I guess end of last fight was okay, but certainly better than the first fight, right? You forced a response. This is taking a lot of pressure off of your team, which is great. But obviously, it doesn't feel good. Like, it just feels like you're going to get shot. So is there a solution here? Is there an angle that you can actually play to do anything here? It's hard, isn't it?
I could think, like, the room there on the left. If I decide to aggressively dash in, but the hard part is that it's like very awkwardly open there.
It really is, right? So that would be a position where you'd have to start from main. So you'd start here, you'd dash in here, and then you'd wrap and harass from here.
Okay, gotcha.
You'd set up, okay? The other thing is that you could play here maybe and harass tank here. It's awkward. So this is where we start to run into map problems.
Yeah, my thought process going into it here at the time was, okay, Orion's getting pushed back hard, so I expect the enemy team to aggress a little further into the choke. I didn't expect them to be so far back out.
And that's very clever. That's very clever, and I think you're 100% right, too. You're 100% right.
Yeah, because, like, Orion's just been getting, like, smacked back the whole entire time. So, like, if I was in a situation, I would think it's like, yeah, just keep smacking him back. Let me go ahead and aggress with you.
And so you nail it, and that's exactly what happens, too. Actually, I don't know if you remember, but the Sombra, you drop in the Sombra set. So that's one where you actually, you show up late to the angle because there's just nothing you can reach from this position, you know? So you're like, oh, crud, I can't reach anything. But you know what? You're right. Yeah. Doomfist goes back, they walk forward with the Doomfist, and look at the range here.
Yeah, then right here, this is where I was thinking, like, this is what I thought initially when I first took that angle, is that they're going to be here, so I can jump on top of them.
And it works, right? Like, you fumble the bag mechanically, and they have a bunch of ultimates, so it doesn't end up working. Yeah. But, like, that is really, really uncomfortable. Like, look at how badly this Kiriko is positioned, how badly this Sombra is positioned. Yeah, you should have killed her as well, right? Mm-hmm. And then now you could just keep shooting the Doomfist, or you can shoot the Lucio. Like, you're in a fine angle. This is where I think you got a little bit lost in the sauce with target priority.
Because
I mean, they popped 3-4 ultimates here, so you're not really gonna win this fight either way. So, and you still almost got it. Like, look at these HP bars. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, the once I saw the Kiri healing, I was like, okay, let me go after him. But then,
it was a smart pivot. It happens. But I guess my point being there is that started too far. Mm-hmm. It progressed closer because you anticipated them to move forward, and they did. And then you messed up mechanically. but overall,
Yeah.
still good. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I hate
So, like-
this. I hate this
Oh,
so
yeah,
much.
no, sorry.
Too far. It has nothing to do with, we're already popping Bastional. That's true. But also, I mean, come on. And this is like a football
definitely.
field.
Yeah,
You can't.
when I
you
did
can't do
that, I
this.
thought, oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
do that.
you can't do this. You can't do this. Okay, but yeah. Now we start to progress from here. You start to be way more proactive with how you control space. You do a lot. It's fine. All right, fight starting. This is my space, and it works. Like, look at this harassment from here. Who can contest you in this room? You know, Doomfist maybe, but you can live, right? Like that's a good trade.
That's about it.
Yeah, and not even Sombra. Like Sombra's a huge risk for her to come in here, right? So you're controlling the space, and then you do something really important. You choose not to deepen this way, which would have been fine. You actually rotate to the other side. And let me ask you a question: Who wins this 1v1? Who controls space better here? Genji, right? Especially if you deflect this virus, which you're a little slow with. But yeah, you should never lose this. And so she's gone. You win the HP trade. And then from that angle, if you get a little bit of healing, you wait for your deflect, you could then actually go in here and keep going.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you mess this one up terribly in terms of your cooldown management, and you're just a little bit too indecisive. But I want to be very clear, this was the correct position. This is a compressed room. Doesn't matter if it's a 2v1. You've got your deflect, you got your dash, your team is fighting. This is good. You just screwed it up. You screwed it up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I realized in the situation, I was like, oh, dang, I have 2 seconds left. I could die.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I think we were putting a lot of emphasis on that setup, and you did a really good job with it. And again, here, like, this is just, it's just really not good for her. You know, like, not good. And then even here, you win the duel, you force him out, you clear her out, and then the next step, you're still close to people, right? You're in a good spot to break turret. The Kiriko has to rotate away, so she's not healing the tank. She's out of position. Doomfist dies. You're now in a position to go for the Sombra from the back. Like, this is a pretty deep flank. Like, let's not lie here. But, like, you are a menace right now. Like, your tank is like, why is this killing the Doom so easy all of a sudden, right? That's because he's not getting any help. And that's because of you.
Yeah.
So, this is nice. And this is when I cue you, what space? You immediately pivot to here. Why? What's good about this?
Enclosed space.
Closed space, verticality,
Going
cover.
back in verticality. I can
Yeah.
dash out my team if need
Right.
be, if things go like really south,
Yep.
and I can avoid the turret.
Right. Now, this is funny because you screwed this up because you lost the Sombra. But just
Yeah.
the fact that you were here forces the Sombra to make a mistake. Watch. So she goes, ooh, translocate in. So she doesn't want to use her translocator here. At least I don't think so. The only reason that she used it is because she was scared of you.
Yeah, because I
So
threatened her the last 3 times.
You threatened her, right? So you've been a minute. So she's scared. She doesn't want to fight you. So she goes for the EMP here. But because she doesn't have her translocator, because she used it to avoid you,
She's
she
gonna
dies.
die.
She's going to die. And the best part is you're still here. So if there's anybody that pushes up, they're dead. If they don't push up, then you push up, which is exactly what happens. So, like,
Huge shot by the Rhine.
yeah, but it's because of you, right? So, like, I know it's sometimes hard to see these things in the moment, and this is just crazy.
Oh, and then I get skilled by
Bam!
the torp.
Yeah, it's really hard to see these things in the moment, but I guess I want to highlight all the little things that you're doing that are making things easier for your team, that are winning the fight, that are taking pressure off. This is another good example right here, right? Like, this is not a 1v1 that Cassidy wins at this range.
Oh, yeah, no,
right?
definitely.
Very, very scary for him. Now, if he gets a shot on you, forces your deflect early, sure, but that's not happening here. He's freaking dead. Equally skilled Cassidy, equally skilled Genji. Cassidy always loses at that range. Only problem here is that you were here late. So because you died in the previous fight. So unfortunate trade by the Torb kind of snowballs things. But you're not done because you're still thinking space. You're thinking, Now let's talk about this. Is this the best angle you could have chosen? Why or why not?
Probably not. Maybe I could
Why?
have gone into the room on the left.
Why do you
where
like that?
Where the little patch of grass is at. Just because, again, like, I'm still at their side, so if they want to go ahead and deal with me, they have to work their crosshair and turn around to deal with me.
That's good. But why do you like that better than where you're at right now?
Oh, the turret as well.
Well, you didn't know that, though, right? Like, that's
Yeah,
hindsight.
that's
So
fine.
I still think that somewhere around here is probably better. Why?
Cover.
Cover,
assuming.
right? But you still have cover here, kind of, sort of, right? I'm looking for distance kind of being the main problem here.
Oh, I'm not in my effective range.
Right. So what's happening is you're going for a really long flank, and then you're finding you're like 30 meters away from your nearest target, right? And so you actually get the kill off of that because of that, because she was not expecting you to be here. She actually just dies at Suzu. Like, she's like, whoa, right? So that was fine. That was better than what you were doing, again, on first fight. But with the power of hindsight here, probably would have been better to put yourself here and then shoot the Torb or shoot the Doom. Or even, all of a sudden, now this angle actually can work. You could have dashed across to here. Why? Because they've moved here. You kind of see what I'm saying? So you notice kind of in the same way where this worked out because they walked forward, because they've gone here, you can dash across and hold the angle here. And this would have worked as well.
Okay.
So everything is kind of sacrificed at the altar of, we want a short range off angle for you. We don't care if it's a deep flank. We don't care if it's shooting tank or backline. We need cover. We need something short. We need your deflect. How can I get there? And so this is really suboptimal. But my point being is that you're still proactively taking space, managing your deflect so that you can get out, like case in point, right? And so even though you're kind of chilling here and having to play slow, you're still winning the fight. But you can do better. That's kind of my point. You could do better. You could do it a little more conservatively, a little bit safer. So, yeah, this was good.
Gotcha. Okay.
This one was just... Yeah, this one was... Yeah, a little bit unfortunate here. A little bit of an overextension. He catches you with an empowered punch as well, which sucks. Okay, so let's look at this one here.
Yeah, I saw that my Ryan was in these, so I thought, oh, we can take him 2v1, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and then he just AoE punches you into a small room. Now, you adjust here. Let's check this out. Right? Looks okay, right? Looks okay. Still a situation where if he had the time, we could have rotated to here, but I don't think we did, so this is still fine. Like, you're equipped to deal with this. Look at the enemy's attention. Cassie on you. Kiriko on you. I think Torb overloaded on you as well. Cassie doesn't push, and now, because there is no angle, look at the shatter, right? So again, one of those intangible things where there's just not a lot of pressure on the enemy team, or on your team, and there is pressure on the enemy backline because of you.
Gotcha.
This is good. This is really good. Risky, but you had your deflect. And you also were very patient with your dash to like really know where you needed to go. The slash and a deflect was really good. You didn't int for the play. You controlled the angle. You need to be careful here you don't have your deflect. And then your team pushes forward. Yeah, you got a little lucky there, but I think you kind of towed the line just barely enough. And then you get some really nice stagger kills, which means that the enemy team is really not in a good spot. Another one of those situations where you're playing your angle well here. And this is where you wrap right. And I think this is a bit of a mistake. Okay. I don't think this is bad. This is still a pretty short-range sightline. But you don't have to spend a long time flanking behind when there's another easier short-range off angle available. Where is it?
On the left side?
On the exact same spot where you were with the Sombra. Yep, harass from here, rat from here. It's just going to feel a little bit more comfortable and natural to rotate. That doesn't isolate yourself as much. That's kind of Genji's limitation, right? If you're talking Trace or Sombra, maybe this is worth it. Genji, you don't have to do that. You have the verticality.
That is true. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have it. I don't think this was a mistake, to be very clear. This is just maybe some unnecessary risk. Because you know what? This still forces a response. Right? Where you're here, Genji's looking at you, Lucio's looking at you, and then they beat in, and you shut off the Torb. And this is a good spot for you now. Now that you're here, this is a spot where you can comfortably win this. Deflect, you hear the ult, you dash out the cover, we're okay.
Kept the Torb occupied for a bit. It wasn't able to pop with the game.
Deflect is good. Sightline is good. Angle is good. Dash out to cover, it's good. Again, you're creating space. Like, you don't even realize it yet. You feel like this feels terrible, right? But look at where everybody's attention is. Like, look at your Ryan's HP. Look at the Doom. Look at the Genji. Look at the Lucio. Everyone's on you. Everyone's on you. Everyone's on you. Look at your team. Totally fine.
Okay. You know, I thought about it in that situation. I thought, oh, man. I'm gonna
this is 4v5, too. This is 4v5, too. You're built for this. Like, you're built to deflect for healing and wall climb to cover and then dash out to here and live. And then your Ryan's like, man, this is like such an easy game, right? Like, right? Like you're living all of this attention, and then you're cooking, right? So this is good.
I'd have to see my Ryan's POV after this just to see.
Yeah, and I want you to compare this to first fight for your Ryan's perspective. Like how much easier it is to play tank when you're getting help from your DPS. They're still looking at you.
Yeah.
You know, and he's paying for it. So. This is good. Like I think again the proactivity, not just with we're not really dashing in. We're just controlling angles. We're harassing, right? That's the space control that you did so well with, right? This as well, right? Like again, you're like, oh, you completely lost the Genji, right? But look, you deflect, force a dash, we live, and then look at the Torb. One guess as to where Torb's attention was right here. One guess.
On me.
On you. He's looking at you, and then he gets smoked, right? The Genji's still thinking about you. Kiriko's still thinking about you, and then Do we end up getting the stagger? I think we do. Yeah, we end up getting the stagger here. Yeah, you hit the couple last shurikens there, and there you go. Another stagger, right?
Oh,
Like
that's
you're
kinda
creating,
funny, just
you're
being out there on the side.
You're constantly controlling angles, playing your cooldowns really well, your cover, your dash, your deflect, even the heal with deflect, right? And then just getting out over and over and over. And you're so annoying this back half of this game, and you're winning the game as a result. Again, a situation here where I don't think this was necessary, right? Takes you too long to set up. What's the angle that makes more sense given your range?
The bottom left where the Doom's at.
Right, it's the mirror, right? It's the mirror. It's the
Yeah.
same position on the defense, right? So yeah, again, this just
yeah.
doesn't make a lot of sense. It's better than nothing because you're gonna look at the Kiriko now, right? Look at the Lucio now, look, right? They're all looking at you, right? So they've completely turned around. There's Suzu, and then there's Shatter, and now they're all dead.
On the awkward moment where I had to reload.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like the damage has been done. So even though it's a suboptimal angle given your range, you're still creating space. So, and then we don't really need to look at the rest of this. Just mechanics, staying locked in on one target, playing safe. You did a good job. This was what we like to call an honest Genji game on not a super great map, not a super great composition.
Okay.
Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
Let's do one more. All right,
Let's do one more. Let's do it again. And so the key thing was controlling space, proactivity through where you're playing, first off. And then once you're there, really being thoughtful with my dash, my deflect, my cover usage, so that I can keep harassing, pressuring opportunities as long as I can. Because one of two things is going to happen. Think back to that Kiriko. When she was really focused on you, she lived and her Doom died. Right? When she didn't know that you were there, she died to you. Right? Even she didn't get a chance to Suzu, remember? Yeah. So that's kind of like the balance. When you take space, either you force a response that your team capitalizes off of, or your team creates opportunities for you to get kills and for you to be the main character. It's one or the other.
Gotcha.
Any questions?
Just for the most part right now, just knowing when to deflect aggressively to take cover, I'd say would be one, because that's still like an idea that I haven't really thought of.
Yeah. And by
a case by case basis.
Yeah, so kind of think about it like when we were using our dash on first fight to dash to cover forward. Like remember that aggressive dash that we were talking about, like to that little jump pad, on first fight?
On the left side, yeah.
Yeah. That would be same kind of idea. Like I need my deflect to get to a better position. I need my dash to get to a better position. If you don't have a good position, then it's okay to use a cooldown. That's a nice skin. It's okay to use a cooldown to get to a better position here. So like right now you're thinking, I can go inside left on this room, right? That little building here, right? I can wrap all the way around right to their high ground, right? Those are some options here. So I want you to look at the battlefield here, choose one, and do what you need to do cooldown-wise to get there.
Gotcha. I think I have an idea. Probably going to wrap around the right, then dash to the high
Genji's
ground.
really good on the first half of this first point. And he's really bad on the second half of this first point, right? Gets really open. So you're going to...
comfortable like on the later end of it than I do in the beginning.
Really? Okay. Well, let's see how you solve it. Think of everything like chess, like you're a bishop here. Okay, I'm gonna move to here and then move to here and then use my cooldowns from here. Once you see the game like that, everything gets so much easier.
Okay. Gotcha.
So right now, what if they spawn hold? What's the first step here? First short angle.
On the right.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. So what space is available? What's the next step? A little bit of pressure.
There.
Yeah, good. Okay, so this is a free rotation for you if you want to. Yeah. So they're rotating away from you. They're all stacked in that left room. So you're going to start thinking here, okay?
Soldier's low.
Yeah. I like this. This is good. I like this. This is good. So you're down a few here, so just kind of chill. I bet you could live up here, actually. If they chase you, you might need to dash out, but just listen.
Oh.
Okay, I think your team's back here, so you can kind of harass here. That soldier might be coming for you.
Oh, there was Zen.
That's okay. Retake that space if you can.
Ooh, yeah.
So both times the soldier went up top, you could have won that one going, yeah. But I don't want you to dash back to your team. You keep dashing back to your team and starting over again. You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dash to cover, yes. You need it, but don't run all the way back to your team and have to start the process all over again.
Gotcha.
This guy should be dead. Nice. Well done. If you need to
Robert.
dash away, you can. Good.
Mercy's low.
It's okay.
Oh, they
Good,
res-
very good cooldown trade. Get your perk here.
Oh, Zarya's one. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, this fight's lost. They've blown a bunch of ults. Just die. Get your trade here if you can. Or that. That's fine. Yeah, that was really good. That was a really, really good setup. They blew ults, so now you have to reset, but start... Oh my gosh, this guy. What is this guy doing?
Oh, dang. You could take him. Maybe not.
Should be fine.
Oof.
So now there's stuffing here, so we got to be creative about how we're splitting here. Yep. If you see it, go for it. Good. Don't force anything here. Just be patient. Next step, next space. Yeah, I like this. This is really clever. Nice. You got her.
Oh, dang.
You might still get her here. Oh, no, that's good. Really good stuff with your dash. You're really being very patient. All right, next step. Where should she hold here?
Maybe the left side here.
Maybe left. Try that door, that window top right there. Right up there. Try it up there. You see to your
Okay.
right in front of you? Yeah, yeah. Try this. Try this.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Uh-huh. Deflect out if you need to. And then go back to cover. And stay here. Just shoot. You might be able to get the kill here and live in their spawn. Go back up top, maybe. Yeah. And just get ready to run.
Oh, dang.
So that's okay. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you kind of see what I'm saying, right? In terms of the architecture there. That's probably your best spot there.
Face me, yeah. Okay.
Good stuff.
Oh, poor Junk. He can't get a kill. This poor guy.
That's fine. All right, set up, hustle. Let's not be late here.
Yeah.
Use your dash if you need to. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, he's there. Get him.
Oopsies.
So he's here, so I want you on him. Nice.
Going after the Ana.
Go for it.
It's fine.
Huge. Just be patient here. You can dash away if you need to.
Ooh, perfect.
Stay locked in on one target here. Next target.
Okay. Soldier. Oh, this is awkward. Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. You guys still win this, I think.
Yeah. All right,
Nice
cool,
job.
cool,
Get
cool.
that perk. Get that perk.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe not.
Should be okay. Zarya will die here in a second. Nice job.
Oh, let's go, Burger King.
Burger King popping off, man.
That's my
Good
goat.
stuff. Good stuff. All right. Same thing here. Architecture. Where's the next step? You're doing a really good job of your cooldown management here. Let's keep that rolling. Yeah, this is your domain.
Chance to the right, I heard.
You win almost every close quarters 1v1 with maybe the exception of Junkrat if you don't use your deflect well. So keep capitalizing off of that here.
Maybe like here. Oh,
It's okay. See, like even this here, right?
Oh, yeah.
This was a mistake because you pushed too far beyond your team.
yeah.
Not that architecture is good for you, right? It's just good for you when you can. They don't 4v1 you because your team isn't there. You kind of see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's gonna feel bad because you're by yourself. That's why the position was good. So look at
Gotcha.
where the fight's happening here. Where can you control space? Fight is happening right now, so you're pretty flexible to go for whatever you want. Even a blade here if you see an opportunity. Yeah, I like this. This is good. This is nice. Let's do it. Nice. Be patient here. Shoot for whatever you want. Your tracking and patience with your dash on Blade is really good. Like, really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I really love the patience that you have with Blade. It really shows. Repeatedly,
okay.
too. Like, every Blade I've seen here. So, all right, let's get off of cart, just in case they touch. Where do you need to be?
On the soldier on the left
Don't
side.
let him... Yeah, I was going to say, don't let him do anything here. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. You see that? Zero
here.
chance. 2v1. 2v1. Right there. Beautiful job.
Oh, where'd he go? Oh, never mind, he's dead.
Nice. You see how good that space is for you there? Able to control a 2v1 as long as you did. And you probably should have killed him too. So, nice job. All right, gets a little tricky again, right? Very open. Let's press tab, see if they make any swaps here. Yeah, so there's the Cassidy, right? So, let's start to think. Where's this fight going to happen? Where's architecture that works for me here?
I'm thinking more so under the bridge down here.
You can. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, look at that. You got good cover here. Be patient. Dash out if you need to.
Oh, I thought I could take it.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So that's just, you dash out, you've done your job. You pulled a lot of attention for a long time. You allowed your team to live. Just dash out, reset, try again.
Mm-hmm.
So the position was good. The cooldown cycle of how you played it was not good. You can dash here. She's dead.
Let's go on.
Nice, nice.
Where's our tank at? Oh, he's coming up from spawn.
Yeah,
right
just
now.
just chill here. You could start thinking again. How do I want to set up? From what position do I want to go? You need cover though.
Yeah. Kind of awkward here.
Yeah, do it. Let's go. Yeah.
Where'd you go? Oh, I'll take you instead. Oh!
Oh,
I'm outta here.
What?
My savior!
Okay, I'm gonna compliment you though. Again, the blade setup was good. The patience was good. You got almost unlucky and then got lucky there, but like the decision was good. Go get him. Go get him. Get him. Get the son of a gun.
Oh,
You're good. You're good. Get him. Nice.
oh, I missed all that.
That's okay. She's dead. You get her. I trust.
Ugh.
You're good. Just stay patient. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stay locked in on her.
Oh man, oh, that's fine.
Yep, you're good.
Died. Yeah.
Good job. Really, really nicely done.
Yeah, I think that's like the one thing I have a hard time is just trying to go after the Mercy whenever she's flying around like that.
Yeah, her movement is
It's
actually
so
pretty
tricky.
good. Like, she's actually done a
Yeah.
pretty good job a couple of times on you, but I mean, all things considered, I think you should feel proud of this. So you kind of feel the progression of how you're rotating, right? You start inside left. Like, even think about third point, right? You use that cover, that bridge site. Then you kind of dash under the soldier in the small room. And then you kind of use those little rooms to set up your blade, right? So for them to come in there, they got to walk right into you. You still have your deflect. Everything feels like a logical progression from point A to point B to point C to point D, right?
Yeah.
And then really it just becomes a skill check of how good are you at managing your cooldowns and hitting your shots, right? So you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Any questions so far?
If you're gonna have an attitude against your own team, oh my god, dude, why are they so mad?
I don't know, man.
For
They're
the
yelling
most
at the
part,
Junkrat to stop knocking people in the air, which is a question of all time.
Yeah.
Junkrat, stop hitting your shots. I mean, what are you expecting
doing
to
your
do?
job, bro. It's making my life
Expecting to
harder.
do? I already like what we're setting up. This architecture feels great. Why?
Because they're gonna be walking up the choke, so I can just go ahead and poke.
Yeah,
poke,
sure.
poke.
Verticality,
Risk it
cover.
somewhere, walk back.
Yeah, angle.
My team's gonna be right here. And there's a health back right here as well. Just
Yeah,
in case
this
they
is a
come
good spot to start. Like, you always have to react to what the team gives you, but like this feels like a pretty
Yeah.
good spot for me. If you have to dash
I
out,
like
you're good.
this spot, and I also like this spot here. They have a sim, okay. Oh, what the?
Yeah, it's close.
I'm surprised my dash didn't go through.
Yeah, so don't give up an angle entirely, right? So you kind of got bullied out, but you didn't have to get bullied out. So this is okay. Rotate to the other side. Resume Genji actions on this angle.
Genji harassments.
Nice and patient here. Save that dash. Play that corner. Play that corner. So you need to be really careful now. No dash and you're missing HP. So just
Yeah.
hold here and be very cautious. You can grab the mini again if you want to.
Oh, cool. She lost her dynamite.
Okay, go back and do it again.
Hello, Z. Oh, no, never mind.
Where's the next progression for your positioning here? This doesn't feel good.
That it doesn't.
Yeah,
Probably up
that's
here.
that's good.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good.
Oopsies.
Yeah. But that's okay. That's okay. So now just chill, grab mini, and resume.
Oh, dang, that's
That's okay.
clutch.
That's okay. You got your deflect.
Oh no, through load. Oh yeah.
Just mechanics. Your positional progression was okay. The only nitpick I have is that when that Symmetra came after you, you didn't need to leave. She TP'd out. You're good to stay. Stay in the same spot. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
You earned that position. You almost killed her. She had to leave. Stay there. Don't rotate away. But beyond that, it was fine. It was okay.
I hear the
All right,
sensors.
positional rotation. Where do we go? What's good for
Thinking
you?
right side.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. You can even dash to cover here if you'd like.
Just gonna wait for this to come up a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. And then now we're nice and patient. Listen. Yeah.
No dynamite.
You don't even have to force the kill here. If you don't get it, great. Now she's gone. She's out of position. And then now you've set up the shatter. Go for it. Play your life here if you can. Just get out. Just grab the mini and live. And grab perk.
Oh,
That's
dang.
okay. That's okay. It's okay. They've just had a lot of ultimates here, and you guys haven't used any.
What is he on about? Kill Sim?
Ignore it.
Fine. Yeah. I'm not too worried about that.
Let's dash. Yep. I want a blade here from the top left. Let's go.
I didn't get it.
Nope. Should be okay, though. Just dying point here. Go for one more kill here. Nice. Huge. Good stuff. So this is one of those games where you're getting snowballed, but you are making errors that are costing fights, but you're not, quote unquote, the problem here. Ignoring your, this is why I turned team chat off. They're like looking. You're literally the only one doing anything right now.
Yeah, no. For
But
that,
you
I'm
need
just tuning
need
it out.
right, but you need to focus on your positional progression here, right? So like, where is my
Yeah.
team taking the fight? So you're pushing here, but where is your team taking the fight, right? So I'm not saying this is a bad spot, but you got to think, okay, where's my angle then?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's okay. Good use of your cooldowns. You got
Dash
your
is
deflect
there.
again soon. That's okay. That's okay. You're still controlling space here.
I shouldn't be missing those.
That's okay. That's okay. She still dies. This is good space for you. Just keep shooting him. Yep. Retake your space. This angle's
Actually,
really
I
good
go
for you.
right side.
Yeah, this angle's really good. Yeah. Don't hover in the middle.
Okay.
Yep. This is good. So that's a little open. You notice that? So it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
So now you
Alright,
got to
that
think.
was
Do I just
off.
shoot the Rhine? Do I just hold the angle? What do I do? This is good.
Oh, dang. All right.
Yeah, you got sniped. That's fine. You still might be okay, though. I think you got Torb Kitsune, so it should be okay. Next step.
I'll try the same spot again.
That's okay.
Seemed like it
Yep.
worked. It's just that was a
Yep.
little low.
Yeah. You got to ask, was it an execution thing or a positional thing? So, yeah. Okay. All right, so we need a play here, so I want you to go for a dash, and I need a combo here. Beautiful.
Oh,
That was
dang.
totally worth it. Totally worth it. You needed a play. And you got it. So 1 for 1 is fine here. You Nano and Torb. He just needs to hit his shot. Please. Unironically hammer there might have killed the Rhine. Okay.
Same ideas before.
Get your perk real fast. And then again, we need a play here.
Oh, dang, yeah.
That's okay. So towards the end, you lost your trades a lot. You lost your duels a lot, right?
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was okay. The problem is that your team had a lot of really, really bad ult fights. Positional progression was, well, you tell me. What do you think? Your defensive positional progression.
It felt good. I just kind of felt like our team was just getting hard stuck. So it's kind of hard for me to, like, make something happen.
Yeah.
I'll try Ad, actually.
Okay.
This is stupid. What is this guy on about? Oh, this poor guy.
Yeah.
He's not having a great day.
Let's do the same thing with Ashe. Your positional progressions are going to be a lot more simple because your movement is like more restricted. But you can ask yourself, where can we start?
think maybe the high ground up here.
Sure. I don't know why.
I'm tired from lack of sleep. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. These team games sometimes. Sometimes you
Yeah,
just
it
get
happens.
like
It
humors.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really sweat too much about it.
No heals.
Heard to hear
Says
this.
Torbjorn that's been triple pocketed out the cheek and shot Ryan Shield for 7 years.
It is what it is. Yo, our Ana has more elims than her Junkrat. Those antis are fat though that she's been getting.
Yeah. This is fine. So once you put yourself in a strong position, a good angle with good sight lines, you don't really need to do anything other than shoot. But you do want to think, is there an angle I can control? Like right now your sight lines are good, but it might not stay this way. Like right now, your vision is really bad. So you got to ask yourself, where can I go from here?
So, right side maybe.
This is a little bit better, right? A little bit better from here. So you got to respect, obviously, their damage.
Kiri on the right.
Don't run away from that. Don't choose Rhine Shield.
Oh dang, I missed that.
Yeah. But you chose to rotate away from that. You had a Kiriko and you walked into the open into the Rhine Shield, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You know? You gave up. That's your responsibility. So that's the Genji principle, but on a completely different character. You have a good angle, good sightline on Kiriko. You have your dynamite. You walk into the open and choose to shoot Rhine Shield, right? That's the voices kicking in, right? Don't let the voices kick in. You got to do your job. Don't just go, oh, I was going to kind of turn my brain off and shoot. No. What's the next step?
Gotcha.
You know?
Okay.
You kind of see what I'm saying, right? Like, you're doing what your team is asking for. Bashing to get through shield. Break, shoot, Ryan, shoot. No. As soon as you angled to shoot backline, you got a huge dynamite. Ryan pinned at you, walked all the way out of the way to shoot you down. And even though you were down 2, you then had an opportunity to kill Kiriko afterwards and force Suzu, right?
I was more so scared because I was like in a close spot against Akiri, so if I got the trade on her...
Sure, but that's why you have dynamite. You don't have to peek her. You toss a dynamite, you see what happens. Right?
Gotcha.
There's a risk with everything that you do, but the real risk is to take no action at all.
Gotcha.
Right? That's the risk, because look what happened.
Yeah.
Right? Nothing happens. Nothing happens, right? So you can take a risk or you can do nothing. Your choice. Like this position here, this is a risk.
This is a risk? All right.
This is a risk. It's not a bad risk, though. Now, hang on. Do you have cover? Yes.
Yes,
do you
I
have sightlines that make sense for Ashe? Yeah, kind of. This looks good to me. So take the risk.
All right, for sure. Because I usually go here and then I rotate up there once I start pushing up.
Yeah, this looks good to me. Oh, he's got the Bastion perk. It's fine. See, you're good. No, you're getting healed. Your supports can see you. You're good. Go back.
Fair
Trust
enough.
yourself. You're controlling space. Remember the Genji Doomfist thing? You're forcing response. Okay, I get healed. I wouldn't even give it back. Your team can see you. So I don't think this rotation was too bad, but honestly, I think you could have stayed top left. Your supports had LOS and you just don't peek the DPS and chill. Do it again. You kind of see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I think that's kind of the principle for today. Obviously, we're talking a lot more about Genji than we are with Ashe, but the same principles
idea
apply.
applies.
Is like, I'm going to help my team control space. Where? I don't know. I'm playing Ashe. I'm playing Genji. It depends, right? Pharah as well. Different signatures. Pharah likes that verticality cover. Genji likes the compressed cover. Ashe likes the more longer sight lines with a little bit of verticality with Coach Gun. That's kind of what you're looking for. So where is my space to help my team, to help my tank, to help my DPS, to help my supports, to help me, right?
Gotcha.
And then doing so with cover. If you focus more on that and less on who do I need to be shooting, I don't want to die. If you focus more on that, you'll have more impact in your games, but also you'll actually cut down on your deaths. You'll cut down on your deaths because you will. It's basically you force the enemy team to focus you or focus your team, so you don't get hit by. You're not no collateral damage. I guess was what I'm saying.
And if they do decide to focus in on me, they have to burn resources for
That's it.
And if we're smart,
That's
we're
it.
smart with it, we can win the resource trade and then
Right,
off.
and that's where cooldown management kicks in, right? If they have to use resources, that's why Genji has dash. That's why Genji has deflect. That's why Genji has wall climb, so that you go, oh no, 2 people are on me. I just need to live. We win. And you saw it in the Runasapi, where you're consistently winning frontline trades every time they 2v1 you. Every time. You dash out, you live. It won't always happen. Sometimes you'll have teammates like this where I think you actually played pretty well in your defense, all things considered, up until 3rd point. Pretty well. It's okay. You lost. It happens. But then there's also things like 3rd point defense and 1st point attack and 1st point defense there, where I think you made poor choices and then you live with the consequences, right? So you always focus on what you can control. I'm going to have you write this down or go back in the session afterwards and write this down. Here are the things I'll give for you. What space can I control? Where's my team? What space can I control with my character? What angle? What angle makes sense? Do I need to flank? Short sight lane, long sight lane, verticality, cover, whatever. Then, when you're on that sight lane, that's when you're allowed to focus on cooldown management. And to give you credit, with Genji anyway, I mean, Ashe, we didn't really see as much, but your cooldown management with Genji was really quite good. You did a really good job using your dash wisely, using your deflect wisely, always having tools for when you wanted to go aggressive or when people went aggressive on you. You're always prepared. That was really, really nice. Maybe one little tidbit for the dash would be, if you don't like your positioning, it's okay to dash to a better position as long as it has cover.
Yeah, that's
Blades, really good with your patience setup phase. Really nice. Very, very good. That was a strength. That and your cooldown management were strengths. Your blades and your cooldown management were strengths. Weaknesses were your position discipline, like how consistent you were with setting up your angles. It wasn't a terrible weakness, but it needs to be better. And then just raw mechanics, just practice. Consistent practice.
For that, I just got to play the game more. Then from there, it'll just start working over time.
I would not say that your mechanics are a weakness, but your mechanics are plat 5. You know what I'm saying? Like they are exactly where you're at, and mechanics are very important. So you'll want to just play more, rep more consistently, couple games every day. They'll get better.
Okay. Thank you for it, man. I appreciate it.
Of course. Do you have any questions?
This is going to be posted up on your YouTube, right? Is this one recorded?
Yes, this is recorded.
Gotcha.